Alright, let's start by exploring our sample from the slides. This sample is supposed to be looking for the number 10. Let's see what happens when we run it. And as you can see, it's looking for the 10 for quite a while already. In fact, this is very, very long, and I'm starting to get suspicious. So I'm going to kill this code and inspect what's going on. So looking at this code, we think we have a way of ending our while loop, right? On line 9, 10, 11, there's an if statement specified, and as soon as the random number generated equals 10, we set not found to false, and we enter a loop. That's true. We would in case we would ever achieve the number of 10, but we don't. Why is that? Well, let's have a look at this random function. So random returns a double value with a positive sign greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1. Wait, less than 1. Meaning it would never become 10 this way, because it will be multiplied by 10, and then the int is just going to chop everything after the comma off to get the integer value, so it will never be 10. So there's multiple ways to fix this. If we're really looking for 10, we would have to generate the value differently, for example multiplying this by 11. This way it will reach 10, won't reach 11, and we would be good to go. So if I run this again, you should now see that the loop actually ends at some point. In this case very fast, the second option was already 10, and sometimes it takes a bit longer. So here I really want to illustrate the necessity of diving into the fact, is my loop actually ending at some point? Am I not going to be stuck in some infinite loop? Because this happens more often than you think. And it's especially dangerous if you're relying on external input for the condition of your check to get out of the loop. So be very much aware and test this in all ways possible to avoid getting stuck in an infinite loop. Alright, so that's the not found example. I'm going to comment it out for just now, and I'm going to add another example in. And this is going to be a bit simpler of an example. So what I want to do, I just want to have some sort of, well, let's say an int I, and I'm going to set it to 0. And then let's just say I want to go ahead and for all numbers between 0 and 100, print the value of I squared. So what do I do? I'm going to say while I is smaller than 100, go ahead and print the value of my number squared. So I'm going to say I and then 2, because this is going to use the math class to go and raise it to the power of 2. And then after that, and this is very important, I must increase I. If I don't increase I, I'll be stuck in an infinite loop again. So I'm going to run this. And as you can see, the latest value is going to be 99 times 99 equal 9,801. So this is how easy it is to work with a while loop. And as you can see, it's incredibly fast. There's a lot more things you can do with a while loop. In some cases, when you feel the need to copy-paste a snippet of code, especially when you want to copy-paste it underneath each other, this is quite a good indication that you should be using a loop instead. So we've seen the while loop, and we know that we can specify a condition, and that's going to execute a piece of code until that condition becomes false. But there's actually more types of loops. One of them is the do while loop, and we're going to have a look at it in the next video.